Hey everybody! So today for At Home Science we're going to do something really simple and something that kids really love, which is Orbeez. And these Orbeez are a fun little toy, and all we do is they start out looking like tiny beads like this. And you can fit a whole, a lot in your hand. I've got a few in my hand right here, and you just drop them into water. You wait for a while, and then eventually they turn into much bigger beads that when I drop into water, it looks like they disappear. There's a few things going on here. One is that they absorb roughly, a lot of water, and they get about 300 times bigger than they usually are. So when they come out of this bag, they're very small, and when they absorb water, they can get very large. So that's one thing that happens. And they're made of a super absorbent polymer. Okay, so that's another really cool thing. They're really a lot like the things that go into diapers. But let's take a closer look at these. When you take Orbeez out of the bag, they look this big. Put them in water overnight, they can get this big. That is an enormous change in volume. So they absorb a lot of water. So to make the Orbeez swell up, all you have to do is drop them into water. So I'm putting a few into water here, you can see. And then you wait for about a day. I usually let it sit overnight. After a while, you can come back and there are the Orbeez right here. Now watch as I sort of drop them in. It looks like they vanish. A little slippery. So it looks like they're disappearing when they go in here, okay? So if I'm just holding up this water and I drop them in, it looks like they are disappearing. And they're not. They're doing something very special. They're doing something called index matching. And basically what that means is when light goes through this water, okay, it goes through this Orbeez, slippery little guy, it goes through this Orbeez the exact same way it goes through water. So light doesn't know the difference between water and this. And so when when light goes through both of them, it passes through the same way, which means that light doesn't get a chance to refract or reflect or anything like that. So it means that we effectively don't get a chance to see it. Now if you look really close, you can kind of see the outlines of them, but at a distance it really looks like they just disappear. So index matching, that is one of the coolest things that this does. So it doesn't really look like much is in there outside of the Orbeez, but when I pour water into it and it index matches with the water, we can see I've got a little Lego figure. Pretty cool, right? In other videos, I'm going to focus on the other things they can do. These do a lot of really interesting things. You can do some neat chemistry with them. You can definitely do some neat density stuff with them. And we'll see some of that. But in the meantime, have fun with these, and please dispose of these the right way. Don't just flush them down the drain. It's effectively putting plastic directly into water. So be careful. Outside of that, have a great time.